in the process of evolving, changing hands. There was one Sanctuary Music.
Sanctuary Music, yeah, and now it gone to BMG. It did change to another company, I think 3 times, I'm not sure.
So all of those original Trojan material that would have been bought from various producers out of the local music industry, they are now controlled by what entity?
BMG.
BMG, right? It's very interesting, and I believe that artists who, want their proceeds to go to either themselves if they are still alive or to their estate.
But like I say,
somebody should be engaged to see to that.
Most of us, right? Record in those days, right? We didn't have no paperwork, right? It was like work for hire.
I know, especially the backing musicians.
Yeah, so we just sing for the love of it.
And the touring musicians, until this day, they get what? They get paid per diem.
Yes, really, but some people go on tour and never make no money. Tour flop.
Yes.
You can flop, right? And the producer can run away with the money. So
all of those things happen.
It's all in the game,
Because unfortunately, I have witnessed quite a number of touring musicians who have actually ended up in penury. Understand? No money. Because of the fact that the tours did not yield enough. Also, you don't tour for an entire year, right? The tours are on and off.
On and off, yeah.
So your salary, your income is related to the tours that you do. What advice?
What you gotta do to make up all of that, right? Yes. You gotta merchandise yourself.
Meaning?
You sell T-shirts of yourself, caps, all kind of thing, music, vinyl, okay,
so
CDs.
Brand yourself.
Brand yourself, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Once you make a name, you brand yourself.
Brand yourself, yeah. It becomes a brand,
Right.
Yeah.
Like the Reggae Republic.
Reggae Republic.
Yes. Tell me if one should hold any optimism now with the return of vinyl as a mainstream dimension of the industry in 2026.
Well, most artists don't own them one project, right? So they might not have anything to do with the vinyl part of it. It's left to the producers.
Right.
Or somebody go and bought out a producer and started to publish the songs them. And things like that. And it's hard to get paid because sometimes them tell you, say, well, they didn't do no business with you, go back to the producer.
I'm not sure that fully answers what I'm trying to unearth here. Because you're saying that vinyl is returning?
It's not returning, it's back.
Okay.
It's not returning, it's back.
And as a main player who has never really stopped marketing vinyl, right? You're happy for that?
Yes.
Should the artists who came in between, who all they know is digital recording, right? They know CD from CD to digital, other digital manufacturing of it. Should they be optimistic? Should they be happy for the return of vinyl? What advantage does it place them
They
at?
should, but see what happened. A lot of them don't know what to do because I have artists call me now, right, and want me to put out them song for them on vinyl.
Yes.
But you gotta be very careful of that because sometimes you might put out the vinyl, the song don't sell, or the song sell a certain amount, right? And a man say, you take him tune and sell 1,000,000 copy. You understand?
That doesn't always happen in the business.
So you get bad name. So I don't want a bad name. I keep my good name, and you can press the vinyl and bring it to me. I sell it because you're gonna sell it on sales and return.
Yes.
So if you give me 500 and I sell 200, I can give you back the next 300 and pay you for your 200.
Right.
But I don't want to take your record and put it out. Press it and put it out.
Okay, they press and give to you.
And give to me. I market it for them. I know the marketing strategy.
Mm-hmm. Okay, interesting. So they can still be players in the music, but at that level they have to actually give you the commodity in a certain quota, and you give an account for what they gave to
For
you.
what I sold, yeah.
So you're not very optimistic about the total return of vinyl pressing and marketing out of Jamaica, are you?
Like I said, I don't live in Jamaica, right? So the people them in Jamaica, that's what them have to get together and answer that question.
Because over the years, for example, VP Records that started downtown.
It was Randy's record.
Right.
And it go to the state and started VP.
Yeah, Randy's record,
Yeah.
yes, with Patricia and Victor.
Not Victor. Victor is New
Vincent.
York in Chin Randy's. As a matter of fact, I was the one who take over Chin Randy's record in New York City.
Interesting. You know, like I said, you know, people will have their stories told for them and have it distorted and have things misconstrued if they don't tell it themselves. And we, as the descendants of the plantation, the African society, the transatlantic that movement that brought slaves here to Jamaica, we tend to want to repeat that negative side of our history every time by not telling our story, not documenting it properly, having other persons tell it the way they want to tell it for us. And I'm happy that you know, you have made up your mind that as much as you can recount and as much as you can relate as to the industry past, the industry present, and the industry future, you're willing to share and to guide other persons coming up in the business, and most of all to remind them that if you do not tell your story will be told by others the way they want it told.
What happened now in the music business, right? The new people them in the business now, right? They forgot about the people them who started it, right? And give them the platform that they can make money from it now, right? You see a man, I interview a man, and you come to him and say, well, I have a story, and him look by you and say who you is, and you might tell him, but since you're not popular right now, him just bypass you and God. But you have more to tell him more than the man who might interview now, because the man who might interview, you can tell him far back 20 years before him. But nobody not paying you no mind. As Bonnie Leader say, you have to go out there and toot your own horn.
Yes, tell your story from your perspective.
Yes, so that's what I do. I toot my own horn. I don't wait for nobody to tell my story.
Yes, it's your lived experience.
I live it.
Yes, and you want to use it to guide others, and most of all for them to preserve the proper, authentic history of how the music
of reggae music, you know.
Evolved.
Well, they come up with new different genre of music. Sometimes if you ask a man how much genre of music Jamaica have, him can't even tell you.
I know.
Right? Because I hear people talk, say reggae come from here, so reggae come from this. So the man who create reggae is Clancy Eccles. Right? You want to change the beat from Coxsone, because Coxsone dominate rock steady.
It's interesting again because Clancy Eccles himself, he was not an instrumentalist. Right? Neither was Lee Scratch Perry, as far as I know. They did not play musical instruments, but
they create stuff out of their head.
Right, and have the musicians
play it.
Yeah. Yes, because I've been at many sessions with Lee Scratch Perry, who would rest his hand, for example, on the shoulder of the bass man and use his mouth and give him the bass line that he wanted. And that is what actually came out. You know? So I know what you're talking about. The average person would not understand it that way. I think that when you say Clancy Eccles created this beat or Lee Scratch Perry created this strand of reggae, that they actually played the keyboards, they played the bass, they played the... Not so. It was just a feel. And then the musicians would bring out what they felt, right? And make a beat out of it. Make a rhythm out of it, a rhythm structure out of it. Am I right?
Yes, definitely, yeah. But I'd like to give my company a little push, right? Keeling Records and Video, right? If it's vinyl you want, and Keeling don't have it, it's not on the planet. Right? So, any vinyl you want, you can give me a call at 718-778-9470. And Keeling will answer. If you don't get me, just leave a message.
And of course, you're in liaison with the Pinchy Kobe brand.
Pinchy Kobe brand.
You know,
and I know every distributor of reggae music over the world.
Right.
Every corner of the world, I know them.
Terrific. So vinyl is alive and well, and
Vinyl is back, and it's one of the biggest entity in the music industry right now. If you want to make money, you got to get involved in vinyl.
so it seems that in the culmination of this interview with Mr. Beckford, we might very well have to call him Mr. Vinyl, because you have that optimism as to what vinyl will continue to do.
I know, I'm not optimistic. I know, I'm in the field, so I know, alright. Right now, you don't have much black record store no more, you know. It's Cockage and take it over, and them have warehouse of vinyl. Them don't have a liquor shop, warehouse of vinyl.
But it's a business.
Yeah.
Yes. And you're talking about what they have manufactured in recent times, or they have redone some of the old stuff. I know that
some of them, when you can't find them, you go you're on the net, they sell for lots of money. You have vinyl sell for $5,000 right now.
I know what you're talking about, because it becomes a collector's item. So these movers and shakers, they are selling current vinyl productions, yes, but they also have a treasure chest of collector's items, from Bob Marley, Jimmy Cliff, you name it, Burning Spear, right through. You understand?
I just released a vinyl single called Escape from Babylon. Okay, that song was done in '74 in Channel 1 studio. Never released it. Okay? And I was playing some tape and I come across it. Never remember it.
Yes.
Okay? And I decided, me and my producer in Spain decided to put it out. And the Antap label. And one of the biggest distributor in Europe now, and it's number 5 on the bestseller list.
That's what I mean. So you have to persevere. You never say die.
No, nothing don't die, because I tell you
any
something.
material, you can test it in the marketplace.
You can make a song, alright?
Yeah.
From the 60s and the 70s and not go on feet. And you re-release it now.
Yes.
And it becomes a big hit.
I know. And many people do not know that. They think that it has to be definitely current.
No, it's not generally current, because if you go to a dance, I travel and I go to all of them dances in Europe, Germany, all over, Spain and all over there. And all of the club them where I go, I never hear them play none of them new songs with them I make now. The song from the 60s, 70s, 80s.
Likewise the concerts, the big concerts in Europe.
I started touring in July with Keaton Tex, myself, and Darwin Schaefer. And we have lots of all over Europe. We are on all of the big festivals.
Right, because of the brand that you
represent,
have developed and for what the market wants.
Yeah.
It's as though that's where the credibility as to the authenticity of the music, that's where it is. That's what people believe, and that is what defines the Jamaicanness.
Yeah. Take for instance, even in Jamaica or New York, right? A man would never book me as a headliner show, But in Europe, I headline a whole heap of shows.
Right.
Yeah, because my name is strong in Europe. I got a household name in Europe.
Terrific.
Yeah.
Terrific.
Because I was doing an interview with a guy, and him start give me, them boost you up. Mr. Keeling Beckford, this, that, and say, oh boy, that introduction you give me, I don't think I deserve that, because him say, Keeling, you don't know. You's the main man that started video, and every house in Europe who buy used to watch a video. Have you in them house have a Jamaican video, and it's Keeling.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you have a brand.
Yeah, I have a brand all over the world. You can't take that from me,
Can't take that away from you. Alright, so in winding up the interview, I want to say thanks on behalf of the myself, the Reggae Republic, and the Pinchy Kobe brand for sitting in with us for this exclusive, very interesting, very profound interview, mainly about the vinyl industry, but even so, at the same time, your personal contribution to music and the evolution of the music, and your personal career as an artist yourself. So it's multidimensional. And it was good having this chat with you.
Yeah,
Mr.
and
Keeling Beckford. The last word is yours.
And I didn't even touch my career because I wear many hats in the business, from recording artist, producer, distributor, all kind of things, I've done it all.
Okay.
Run a studio of my own and things like that. The only thing I don't do I own into the record business is a person plant, But I forget some guys and put it together and find go on my one person plant now, because record can be sold at big numbers, right?
And with that knowledge, it is good that you should invest in your own pressing plant, and also have a younger player lined up to continue the business when you are no longer able to physically maintain it. I hope you have that in place.
Yes, man. Stay tuned.
All right.
Keeling Beckford will be back, and many more things to come. All right.